What up, YouTube? Darth Thub coming at you with the gold farm for 1.18 Bedrock Edition. This farm is my take on a JC Plays farm. I'm going to have that linked in the description. Now, I'm going to have to say this farm is a little picky about where you place it. I'm not really sure what all the rules are about why one place is better than another, so I highly recommend testing this in a creative copy of the world that you want it in. That way you can get the best rates out of it. Okay, this here is my first build on this farm, and it gets over 100 gold blocks an hour consistently. Okay, my other two farms that I made after this are not so lucky. They're the exact same farm, just in different places. It is not to do with chunk borders. It is not to do with the mob cap. So if you want the higher rates, some testing and creative might be necessary if you want to build this guy in survival. So this one here gets me, like I said, a little over 100 blocks every hour. My next two that I built, they gave me just over 70 blocks apiece. And these rates are without using a trident killer. Okay. So if you want that looting effect, even after what this here pumps, I would recommend the Trident Killer setup in the Navy Nexus quad farm. I'm going to link that farm in the description. You don't have to watch the whole video to get the build for the Trident Killers. He pretty much starts with that. Don't worry about what he's got for the chunk borders though, because we're going to get into that here for this specific farm, because my portal setup's different. But if you go that route and you do choose to use his Trident Killer, because it's got 4 of them, I'm sure it'll keep up. I watched his farm run for a little bit, and yeah, these ones here push really fast, but I'm sure his 4 Trident Killers will keep up with it. But if you do that, this pushes enough. Like I said, I haven't tried it, so I don't know the rates, but this pushes enough that I would definitely recommend doing his sorter storage that he's got linked in that video if you do his Trident Killers, because that looting 3 effect is going to make this just so much more OP. So for this build, you are going to need a ton of materials. Alright, so let me just level with you. I'm sure most of you are already aware this is not an early game build, okay? Okay, that being said, first thing you're going to need is 10.5 stacks of obsidian. Okay, you do not need the ice. You can just use normal blocks. I used blue ice even in my survival build, so yeah, 3 stacks plus 2 blocks of blue ice. Look at this. I just bring a shulker of glass if you want to use glass where I use it. You don't necessarily need glass. Those can just be normal building blocks if you want. You are going to need 72 oak trap, well, not oak trap doors, but 72 wooden trap doors. Okay, you're going to need 5 buckets of lava. Okay, you're going to need 8 buckets of water plus a water source. I mean, yeah, you're going to need a water source too. You're also going to need 8 sticky pistons, 8 well, I use polished blackstone buttons. You can use any buttons. 9 levers, 8 dispensers, 1 dropper, 56 observers, 5 redstone comparators, 7 redstone repeaters, 4 redstone torches. Look at all that redstone dust. 1 stack plus 23 redstone dust. 20 slabs. I guess you could use glass or anything that's a half block that redstone goes on top of. And I used a stack and a quarter, so 64 plus 16 smooth stone for just blocks to place the redstone on. Some of those have to be redstone conductive, so keep that in mind. Full blocks. 16 chests and 18 hoppers. You may want more than that because this is it's a go-getter. And then I've got 18 stacks of decorative blocks, just normal blocks that will not catch fire, work fine. I'm building this in the sky to avoid other mobs affecting rates. You don't necessarily have to build it up this high, but if you do build it on ground level, you're going to have other mobs affecting your mob cap. So at that point I would recommend digging a proper perimeter around it. Because I didn't want to do that, I am doing it in the sky above water. Now once you've found a good spot, go ahead and locate your chunk borders, okay, and mark the spot where 4 chunks meet. Okay, now for help finding chunk borders, I got a link in the description. It'll show you just how to do it pretty easy. From this point, what you're going to want to do is, so the blue is a chunk, the gold is a chunk. Okay, so you got this line here and this line. That's the first. We're going to come over here and place a piece of obsidian. Okay, so the chunk is 16 and the portal is 21. So the portal has to get split by the chunk border. Okay, so what we got going on here is we want the center block of your portal to be here or here. Okay, so we'll just pick here and go from there. Okay, so this is, we would say 11, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then it's 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, so that's 21 long. You can count in this up, have the sides be 21 long, and the top of it be 21 long. And now that we've got our portal 21 by 21, we'll go ahead and come over to one of the sides. Place a, actually we'll place 1, 2, 3 like this. Go ahead and place your dispenser here. Place place an observer there facing this way, and an observer there facing this way. It's going to start ticking. Go ahead and place a bucket of water inside. It'll start doing that. Come over here and try to light this puppy when you can. You'll see that one time you'll get it and they will jump out. You'll see which side that you got your piglins, your piggies jumping out of, and then you'll go ahead and grab out your water bucket because you don't want this going anymore. And you'll know that this is the right side right here for your dispensers. Okay, you want your dispenser to be the opposite side that the pigs are jumping from. Okay, so we saw them jump from this side. We want our dispenser over here, and we want our first observer to face back up into it like that. I'm gonna come over here on this side, come up, and I don't know, about like that. Go ahead and place 3 blocks here. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 observers. Get our block, and we'll give it sides like this. We'll place blocks on there and on there on both sides. Like that. Then we're going to go ahead and place trap doors and open them like this on both sides of these observers, just like that. Go ahead and bring blocks over like this. Now you don't have to use gold blocks, but you do have to use something that will not catch fire. And once you get this far, we'll go ahead and take our bucket of lava. Go 2, 3, 4, 5, the very center one here. Drop your lava. You'll notice that that lights the portal. And when this gets all the way out, it's not lighting back very fast. You know why it's not lighting back very fast? Because I did not place the observer here. Now that the observer's there, watch this. It'll just go and go and go. Now from this point, you're going to want to go ahead, grab your obsidian out, and you're going to want to build another one of these portals 3 away from the one that you just built there, with this in the center. Now one thing that I have been doing is, once you know they're going to light, I go ahead and take 1 block out of your portal, that way they don't light, or do something as simple as placing torches right here. So I don't have a torch, but something like that right there. Anything in the center there will keep this guy from lighting. If you don't have that there though, he's going to light almost right away. Now from here, we're going to want to come over to this side, and just like on the other side, you want an observer facing up this way with a dispenser on top of it facing this way. Now on both of these guys, we're going to come out from that observer 2 spots. Under that, we're going to have a sticky piston facing this way with another observer on it facing just like that. We can go ahead and bring this out 1, 2, 3 like that, and then place our other piston right here with its observer right here. Alright, so from here what I'm going to do is, we got this side with our dispensers. I'm going to come over here to the other side. I'm going to come down like so, and then I'm going to come with my building block 1, 2, 3 down. I'm going to do that 8 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'm going to come down 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to come down 1. That's 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now we're going to come on this side, and we're going to come down with our ice. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then right here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next, I'm going to cover this up with glass. And that's level with the portal. I'm going to come up 2 from there. That way these zombie pigmen cannot get out. And once you've got your glass there, you'll come on over, and it doesn't have to be glass, but I like it to be glass so you can see inside. And you just place a bucket of water right there, and it should go all the way to the edge of this. Boom. We're going to do the same thing right here underneath this portal. Alrighty, now once you've got this here, I would take this and I would copy it over 4 times. 2, 3, 4. I like to use structure blocks. Alright, now if you followed along with me with the structure blocks, you're going to have to go ahead and connect this guy up here. And at the very ends, we're going to take that dust off of the pistons themselves, just to conserve dust. And we'll come down in the center like this, still putting the dust on them. And then same thing here with the dust and removing this dust. And then I like to come out here and give each of these pistons a block out, depending on where you want to stand when you activate these things or come through. You might put them on the side, you might put them underneath. It all just depends. And then I put a button here and a lever here on each of them. You don't really need it, but you can activate each one individually. Right here, we're going to come over and under this with 2. We want to put a lever on there, flip it, and then put a torch on top of that. This is your on-off for the whole system. Now we'll come out to what I call the front of this. This would be the front where you see the zombie piglins coming through. Okay, and you got this here. Gonna come down 1, 2, 3 like that. Put our ice right there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do this from this side too. Now this should leave you with 1, 2, 3 in between for the piglins to, or the zombie pigmen to fall down. Now from this point, we're going to go ahead and bring across like that, all the way across. not just all the way across, but also all the way down. Alright, so I like to give them little sides like this, and then come off of this side down here at the bottom, and we're going to cover this part with glass so we can see inside. And this doesn't need to be glass, but it helps to be able to see inside of this just in case anything happens. You never know with bug rock. Now you'll see I have this level with the ice. I'm going to come over here, bring these out like so, and then my glass like that. And I'm going to then come and cover this guy. It doesn't need to be covered. I like to be a little artistic with mine. If you're going to go and do it, might as well go all out. And I like to just repeat this pattern all the way down the line like this. And then we're going to come over here, and I like to use glass on part of this. You don't have to use any glass if you don't want to, but I come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Now usually around 20 will do. You go 26 and every single one of these guys is going to die. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and bring the entire area down. So all these down 26. Alrighty, so from this point we're going to go ahead and lay some hoppers. I'm going to go ahead and place some temporary blocks in this guy. That should probably do me for temporary blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and place a hopper here and here. I'm going to place hoppers here and here, here and here. Oh, like so. I'm going to come over here, take that out. Nope, don't need that. Place one there and one there. So I built this enough times I should know already. We're going to put chests there and there. Now, go ahead and place these here like that. And then, yeah, I probably didn't need both of those like that. Take hoppers and, place them here and here. And I did need those up. We'll place these here and here. On this side, I'm going to go ahead and take these two out like so, and just go ahead and follow me here. I'm going to come down and out like that with two more right here. We'll put repeaters here. They're facing into these blocks like that. And then comparators out this way. There and there. Go ahead and dust this up like so. Grab out our torches. Put a torch there and a torch there. Next, we're going to go ahead and place two double chests like this. So these each go into separate double chests. And we'll take out these two. Place hoppers underneath like that. On this side, we'll come down. That's 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we'll come down like that, and 4 hoppers like that. That should be enough. And these are temporary blocks. And that's my collection for the nuggets. I'm going to come out like this. This is going to be a double chest. And then I'm going to come down here with a temporary block because I'm going to put a hopper directly down into that. And then this is going to be a dropper, which I do not have in my inventory. This dropper is going to face down, like that right there. Now, from this point, I'm going to go ahead and grab out my glass because I like to see where this is at all times. We're going to put lava in there, and that's just going to spit into the lava. So when you have too much rotten flesh, it'll spit out and not log your system up. Okay, so from this point, what we're going to do is, I'd say, I only want one chest. So when this hopper starts to fill, when this hopper starts to fill, we're going to want this hopper to stop. Okay. So we'll say this hopper gets one signal. That's not enough. It's got to get at least two. Okay, so once this has enough items in there to give it two worth of signal, it's going to unlock this hopper here, and everything from this chest is going to start spitting down into that dropper. Is a dropper? Yeah, it's a dropper. Okay. So that part's set up. Next, we're going to go ahead and this dispenser here, you want a block here, and that block you're going to read from it, and one up. And then you're going to take a comparator there on subtract mode with a repeater there. We're going to place blocks along this guy here into a block there. And that can be glass, it doesn't matter. I just like it like this. And then you put your dust like that. And now every time there is something inside of that dropper, this will detect it, send a signal, continue to pulse until it's empty. And this next part is, I want to say the very last part. We want, when this chest gets full, to send a signal up and lock the portals in the off mode. So we'll go ahead and place a block right here and a block up from it, and place a comparator running out of that chest. And from here, we're going to come out and up one more, and we'll count these. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll grab a slab. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we're going to put a repeater. That's 1, 2, okay, so that's the way we want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is going to be a repeater. With a block up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That was 15, so this next one should be my repeater. And 3 blocks like that should do it. 1, 2, 3. They should light up because this is powered on. And then we'll just dust this all the way up. And then we'll test the signal strength to make sure that we counted right. Block here, and a torch here, and I follow it up and make sure that all the repeaters are going. This last one's going, it's good. We straight. Don't forget to take that off of there. Otherwise, you will not be able to turn your farm on. And then from this point we should be good. I should be able to turn this on and it'll just start spitting them. Let's go up here. I am going to, oh, forgot something very important. We need water bucket inside of every one of these dispensers. Alright, and putting the dispensers, putting the water in the dispensers, maybe remember, I did not place water here. You don't want to place water there and make sure it comes all the way across. And there, make sure it comes all the way across. Alright, we good. Now I can turn it on. Oh, actually, the if you did like I suggested and put torches there, you can go through and take out your torches now, and each and every portal should light almost as soon as you take that guy off of there. Like that. Now if we run over here and flip this switch, it'll start. Now it doesn't take long. They start to fall and they start to die. Turn my sound down, that was crazy. But so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and this one is going to be just nuggets. Like that right there. And we're going to come over here. This one should be just rotten flesh. Once you've got it set up to look like that right there, everything should be straight. Go through and see what you got in here, and then see what you got down here. We're going to take all the rotten flesh out of there and all the gold nuggets out of the other one. And then I will leave this run for an hour. I set the timer and it is on. And an hour later, this is my take. So this one's giving me around 100 blocks an hour. At that rate, this setup will give you a little less than 3 hours before it turns itself off. It's set up to where it will not kill your system if you fall asleep for 8 hours without setting that up. Like I said, it'll turn itself off once this gets full. If you want it to stay on and collect a lot more while you are away, just add more hoppers with more chests, and there you go. So if you're curious as to how I use the structure blocks in this and think you might want to use them yourself, go ahead and let me know in the comments, okay? Alright, so I built this bad boy in my survival world. I am quite happy with its results. Didn't know that could happen. Gonna have to do something about that guy, I guess. But yeah, so I wonder if that's why. Okay, so my first rate that I got on this in an hour and 3 minutes was just under 100 blocks. It was like 90, was that 98 some? So my second go was like 42 minutes long. Look at that. That's, oh man, that's over 120. That's over 130. 130 what? 141 maybe? Anyway, that's a lot in just a short amount of time. I'm wondering if that's this guy here. Happened just by chance. I have been AFKing this right here in this spot. So yeah. Alright, so I'm not sure how much quicker I can pump out this this material, but here in a month or two I will have my laptop back, and I'm gonna start trying to make videos using that instead of the PlayStation. I'm hoping there's gonna be a huge quality jump. We'll see how that goes. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. It's been real. Peace.